The story of Atchison is the story of water. Life in Atchison depends on the Missouri River. We drink water from the river, and the river drains away the water we have used. When snow melts and rains fall, some of the water soaks into our land. The rest runs off, down the sewers into the creek and finally into the river. Sewers in Atchison start at the drain in your sink. Water carries ordinary waste down the pipes in your house into city sewers. The name might not sound right, but we call these sanitary sewers. All of this wastewater flows to this city treatment plant.
Workers here use gravity, screens, filters, and ultraviolet disinfection to separate the waste from the water. When the water leaves this plant, it is clean enough to put back in the river safely. It's actually cleaner than the river water.
The wastewater plant treats as much as 3 million gallons of water every day. City water bills include a fee for this wastewater treatment. The wastewater fee depends on how much water customers use. Big businesses and homeowners both pay for the wastewater treatment. Leavenworth, Kansas City, and all the other towns downriver from Atchison depend on us doing our part to keep wastewater clean. For more than 40 years, federal and state laws have set standards for clean water. Atchison does its best to meet those standards. Some of the sewers under our streets are more than 100 years old. Some are made of cast iron, and others are ordinary clay pipe. The newest city sewers are specially designed concrete pipes. Long ago, Atchison had dirt streets and wooden sidewalks. Before Atchison began to pave our streets, workers dug trenches and buried sewers. Private homes and businesses connected their drains to the city sewers, and the city grew. The sewers solved the waste problem. Those sewers were a sure sign of progress back then. Most American cities have separate sewers for wastewater and for stormwater. Atchison is one of only 3 cities in Kansas that still uses a combined sewer system. That distinction is not an honor, it is a problem. Mary Harity is a Benedictine College student who works summers in water conservation.
Sometimes the rain here in Atchison comes in a hurry. Sometimes we get more than 1 inch in 1 hour. It causes a huge problem. Then when this rain comes too fast, Atchison's plant can't process all that water. The engineers call this a combined sewer overflow. When this overflow happens, Atchison temporarily fails to meet state and federal wastewater quality standards.
Although this looks like ordinary rainwater, it is actually carrying untreated sewage into our river.
If the treatment plant has too much water all at one time, it must send some of the water right into the river without purifying it. The engineers call this a combined sewer overflow. Then the city must notify the public and government agencies. Atchison city officials notify the Federal Environmental Protection Agency and the Kansas Department of Environment and Health that an overflow has happened. When the overflow happens, Atchison temporarily fails to meet federal and state wastewater quality standards. Our drinking water is still safe, but our wastewater fails. It is easy to understand how this happens. If the wastewater plant can only treat 3 million gallons of water and the rains add another 1 million gallons, then the water must go somewhere. The City of Atchison is working on a long-term solution to this problem. The answer is to create separate sewer systems. One will take the wastewater to the treatment plant. The new system, just for rain and storm water, will drain into the creeks and into the river. The city is making progress. Whenever possible, during street improvements, the city digs deeper into its budget and under the ground to lay new storm sewers. There is a new storm sewer under the Commercial Street Mall. 4th Street has a new storm sewer. Other projects are on the drawing board. Others will come when the budget allows. In future city budgets, a storm sewer fee may be added to city water bills. The goal will be fairness for all water users. But the biggest goal of all is to make progress possible and continual here in Atchison. Sewers are a part of our past and a vital part of our future.
You're thinking it's enough to make